Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will talk about the Hypergrind that exists in World of Warships. So I've had the opportunity to test it out a few weeks ago and I'm glad to present you the results. So I've made a PowerPoint, it's easier to talk about it. So first of all, what is the Hypergrind? For those who don't know, grind out the tech tree as fast as possible, so from the tier 1 to the tier 10, by playing the game and using the best economic bonuses available to you. So that's, you can see here. A little bit of history about the Hypergrind. In the early days, there was no such thing as a Hypergrind. You had ship XP, you had premium account, you had permanent camos, you had, I think, the Zulu Hotel signal, the Papa Papa signal, and that's it. Yeah, back in the days it was very hard to do some sort of hypergrind. You need about 100 games in order to complete the grind. Yeah, this was not feasible. But then a few years later all that changed with the introduction of the special signals, because those had crazy bonuses, and in 30 games you went from tier 1 to tier 10. And around the same time, the expendable camos, they became more diversified. They had crazy bonuses as well compared to the permanent bonuses. I was not happy in the beginning when they did this, because I spent much real money on quite a lot of permanent camos to help me with the grind, and then Wargaming says, okay, replace them by expendable camos with better bonuses, so they became useless. And okay, I accepted it. I had a stash of special signals and bonuses and whatever ready to try it out. But the moment I wanted to do this, I received the news that Wargaming wants to change the economic system again. Yeah, that was around 8 months ago. And I've done some games on the test server with the big bonuses, and the results are crazy. Yeah, the Hypergrind was even faster than before. So I've waited until I had enough of these ultra rare bonuses, you know, those Soviet red, anti-capitalist red bonuses. And then when the research bureau provided a new bonus, that was early February, I could reset a line. So that's in fact the only good thing about the research bureau that I can tell you, that is that you can reset a line. Yeah, it was handy to test out for the new grind, or for the Hypergrind, because I have all the tech tree ships in my port, so I have to wait for a new tech tree to arrive to do so. But okay, research bureau allowed me to do so. You see, IGN gunboats for the research bureau. The IGN gunboats with Akezuki, Kitakaze is the preferred branch to reset, because it's a destroyer line. It doesn't cost that much credits to rebuy them, because you have to rebuy them at a given moment. The least amount of free XP needed to regrind and to reset again. And they're also fun to play. So the best of 3 worlds. And now for the Hypergrind, this is also a good line. Take a little bit of attention to this here. You have, you have the free XP grind. So just spending free XP to reach the tier 10 is 776,000 free XP needed. But play to grind is 200,000 XP more required. That's because of the modules. Yeah, when you free XP your line, you skip some modules. Yeah, the client takes the shortest way towards the tier 10. But with the Hypergrind, I want all the modules, because I want to play the games with the ships in their best configuration. So take this into account when you Hypergrind. You need more XP to do so. Now the starting point, because you need to set a bit of standards. The red economic bonuses, my fault. The red economic bonuses. I had 16 of them for the ship XP, and for the free XP I had 107 of them, so that's more than enough. I knew that I don't need every game the red ship XP bonus. I can save myself sometimes with the blue or even the green one. That is not so important. Just the fact that I can earn enough ship XP to continue to the next tier is enough. Extra ship XP doesn't matter. Commander XP and extra credits also doesn't matter. You see here, excess ship XP is useless, not always a red bonus needed. So I think, or before I started, I thought that with 16 of the ship XP bonuses that I would reach my goal, or I would be very close. Red free XP is always a must, yes, because the free XP is always ready to be used. Also, a condition, no free XP at the starting point. I want to test it out, regrind the line from scratch, so no free XP. You need enough credits beforehand, because you have to buy the ships when you regrind. The amount of credits that you earn during a hypergrind has no influence on the grind itself. And here also play the ship only with its best module configuration. Seems logic. And then permanent economic bonuses available. The ship line that I have regrinded, so the Japanese gunboat line, from the tier 5 onward, I have all the permanent economic bonuses. So that was the permanent camo from before, but now it's a permanent economic bonus. So that's something that I also want to highlight. It is best that if you hypergrind, that you take a line from which you have all the permanent economic bonuses available. So this is a screenshot. So you see here, I don't know if you see my mouse pointer, but Hashidate, Umikaze, Wakatake, and down to, just the bottom, Harugomo. I have 162 million credits. At the end of the event, I had 81 million diff. So you have an idea how much it costs in credits to regrind a line, also for the research bureau, because if you want to earn your research bureau points, you see that icon on the tier 5 and higher. On a given moment, you have to buy the ships again. So with 81 million credits, I had enough. And then 245 free XP when I started this grind. So I also did not open the containers, the daily containers, or the containers that you got from the daily missions, because they may hold some free XP. So I resisted the temptation for 2 days. So the challenge. So first game, take a screenshot from the battle results. The Ashidate, please don't use a red economic bonus or ship bonus for the Hashidate, because you need only 100 XP to unlock the next ship in the tech tree. So don't waste your red ship bonus camo for this. The free XP, of course, I always mounted the red free XP bonus, because you want as much as free XP as possible. It allows you to skip lines. And here you see, proceed to the Wakatake. So I had enough free XP to skip the Chikuma, to skip the Umikaze, and proceed to the Wakatake, and also unlock the modules, the improved modules that come with the Wakatake. So I can play that ship with the best possible configuration. Second game with the Wakatake, I also lost. But I had 7,406 ship XP, which is enough. I think I used a blue bonus and not the red one. And 6,076 free XP. But it was enough to proceed to the Izokaze. Izokaze, I won the game. And you see, the difference between winning and losing games at lower tiers. 44,000 ship XP, more than enough to unlock the Minekazi, and also a nice stash of free XP. So again, enough free XP to unlock the modules, or the best modules for the Minekazi. The Minekazi at tier 5, that is the crucial tier, because at tier 5 you need 34,000 ship XP to unlock the Hatsuharu. I had 38,000. I think you need around 1250 base XP, and with the best economic bonuses, to reach these numbers. If you lose the game, okay, you will not have 34,000 ship XP, but you can spend some free XP. But it is a loss, because with the Minekaze you can proceed to the Hatsuharu in one game, and that is the last tier where it is possible. Now the Hatsuharu, 1 win, 1 loss, enough to unlock the Shiratsuyu. Not much to say. You can grind it out in one game, but I think, if my calculations are correct, you need a monster game with 2750 base XP, and with a ship like the Hatsuharu, I'm not so confident that it will happen. It will happen a lot. Shiratsuyu, 1 loss, 2 wins. Enough to unlock the Akizuki and all the modules that come with the Akizuki. So 3 games, and I'm already, 9 games, and I'm already at the tier 8. Akizuki, a little bit fortunate. 3 wins, 1 loss, was enough to proceed to the Kitakaze. You see, minus the F3 torpedoes. What does that mean? The Kitakaze has a lot of modules. Yeah, 100,000 free XP in total. That's because there are 3 different types of torpedoes. But on the Kitakaze, I don't use the F3 torpedoes. That's 30,000 less free XP that I need to unlock this ship in its best configuration. Yeah, I play without the F3 torpedoes. So once I play my first game with the Kitakaze, of course the free XP and the ship XP that I earn, I have to spend it on those F3 torpedoes, because again I want to grind this line fully with all the modules that come with it. So let's go to the Kitakaze. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, 5 wins, 2 losses. But you see, the numbers, those are not big numbers. So when I lost the game, I still had a decent amount of XP, but when I won the game, I think 2 or 3 of these games I won with less than 1000 base XP, because the game was over so quickly. I missed a screenshot from the last game because I was close to the end. I didn't need a red bonus or red ship XP bonus to unlock the tier 10. The blue bonus was enough. So that makes it 20 games, and the Hypergrind is done. So not bad at all. So the Hypergrind exists. 2 days, 20 games, and you have the whole tech tree researched. I want to do an experiment, but only with the blue bonuses, because the red bonuses are so rare. It will take me ages to get enough red bonuses for another experiment. But the blue bonuses, they are pretty abundant, shall I say. So the lowest base XP was with Ashidati, the tier 1. Yeah, I lost 481 base XP. And the highest, believe it or not, with the Hatsuharu. Both my highest XP games are with the Hatsuharu, the third of the line. This is the worst ship in the entire tech tree. You don't know what to do. Should I fit it for torpedoes? Should I fit it for guns? None of these work. Yeah, it's a terrible ship, but the most base XP. It also shows the way I play this game after so many years. I'm a cautious player, but yeah, it has some downsides, because a 2000 base XP game is already very rare. Even with all my experience, it is still something that rarely happens. Yeah. It's my playstyle. Can't change that too much now. So you see, with highest base XP game 1624, I believe you can reduce the amount of games to 18 or even less so. I would love your input. So your comments and questions on YouTube are always appreciated. Thanks very much.